Dragons, Dragons, and Other Creatures That Never Were, by Carle. Dragon. O tongue, give sound to joy, and sing of hope, and promise on dragon wing. Anne McCaffrey. Rock. Behold, the sun was suddenly hidden from me, and the air became dull and dark. Methought a cloud had come over the sun. I saw that the cloud was none other than an enormous bird of gigantic girth and inordinately wide of wing, a huge bird called the rock, which feeds its young on elephants. Sir Richard Burton. The Yeti. The Yeti is a man-like beast, unless perchance he doesn't exist. He walks like a man and has hair in his face, and rumors persist that in forests and caves where no one goes, or high in the Himalayan snows, he may still be living. Nobody knows. If you meet him and ask him, "Are you a Yeti?" all he can say is, "Maybe." John Gardner. Minotaur. King Minos had a minotaur that all the people dreaded. It gobbled 14 kids a year, incredibly bull-headed. It dwelled inside a twisty maze that no one could escape, till Theseus, shouting loud, "Oles," swung sword and swished red cape. X.J. Kennedy. Basilisk or cockatrice. Head and body of a cock, its breath cracks rock. Leather wings, wish. Serpent tail, swish. A basilisk, hiss. No doodle head this. A basilisk, hiss, is also called hiss. A cockatrice, hiss. Laura Whipple. Leviathan. He makes the deep to boil like a pot. He makes the sea like a pot of ointment. Ointment in a mixing bowl. He leaves a shining trail behind him, and in his wake the great river is like white hair. Upon the earth there is not his like. The Book of Job. The Amphisbaena. Amphisbaena, Amphisbaena, such a sight I've never seen. I had to sleep, I had to wake. Amphisbaena, goodness sake! How amazing, how confusing, not to know which head you're using. Amphisbaena, Amphisbaena, such a sight I've never seen. I had to play, I had to rest, I had for looking east and west. How peculiar, never knowing what direction you're going. Amphisbaena, Amphisbaena, such a sight I've never seen. I had to eat, I had to drink, I had to talk, I had to think. And Frisbina, what a trouble, when you have to do things double. Myra Kun Livingston. White Buffalo Woman. A beautiful maiden dressed in sage unwrapped the pipe and taught the songs and prayers of 5 great ceremonies. She disappeared, and the people saw only a white buffalo cow trotting over the prairie. John Beerhorst. Rainbow Crow. I will go, I will stop the snow. Ay-ya, 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 ay-ya. Rain, rainbow crow, stop the snow, crow, fly to the sky high. Rain, rainbow crow. Ay-ya, 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 ay-ya. Nancy Van Laan. The Phoenix. I am Phoenix. I am Phoenix, the firebird. Phoenix. Phoenix. Everlasting. I am Phoenix. I am Phoenix, immortal. Immortal. Eternal. Eternal. Undying. My feathers are scarlet, purple, scarlet, golden, purple. There is but one phoenix. There have never been more. Paul Fleshman. The Griffin. Protector of pharaohs, defender of kings, the griffin watched over their crowns and their rings. With wings of an eagle and sharp lion claws, it once tore to pieces the breaker of laws. It heard every whisper and knew every plot, and you may believe it, or else you may not. Arnold Sandgaard. The Hippogriff. When mare and griffin meet and mate, their offspring share a curious fate. One half is horse with hooves and tail, the rest is eagle, claws and nail. As a horse it likes to graze, in summer meadows doused in haze. Yet as an eagle it can fly, above the clouds where dreams drift by. With such a beast I am enthralled, the hippogriff, this beast is called. Arnold Sandgaard. The Unicorn. Oh, this is the animal that never was. They hadn't seen one, but just the same, they loved its graceful movement, the way it stood looking at them calmly, with clear eyes. Rainer Maria Rilke. Pan. Sweet, 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 O Pan, piercing sweet by the river, blinding sweet, O great God Pan. The sun on the hill forgot to die, and the lilies revived, and the dragonfly came back to dream on the river. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Kappa. Saucer on his head, carapace on his back. The river urchin pulls pranks, tickling your tush in the slimy lake, stealing your belly button while you're snoozing. But water is the source of his life. When out on land too long, his saucer begins to dry, he dashes home to keep his carapace cucumber fresh. Hiro Sato. The Centaurs. Playing upon the hill, 3 centaurs were. They lifted each a hoof. They stared at me, and stomped the dust. In furious brotherhood. Around, about, they charged, they swerved, they leaped. Then bound on bound, they raced into the wood. James Stephens. Mermaid under sea. Beneath the waters, green and cool, the mermaids keep a swimming school. The oysters trot, the lobsters prance, the dolphins come to join the dance. But all the jellyfish, who are rather small, can't seem to learn the steps at all. Majid Jude. Chinese dragon. As the sun came up, a ball of red, I followed my friend wherever he led. He thought his fast horses would leave me behind, but I rode a dragon as swift as the wind. Chinese Mother Goose rhyme. Ganesha Ganesh. Ganesha Ganesh has an elephant's face on the body of a man. His 4 hands hold treasures of old. He will grant every wish he can. Ganesha Ganesh has a broken tusk, which he hurled at the laughing sun. His stomach is fat. He rides on a rat. He is cheerful and full of fun. Ganesha Ganesh is fond of food. His stomach is stuffed with treats. If you ask for a wish, be sure that your dish is piled with pancakes and sweets. Ganesha Ganesh wears jewels round his neck and an elegant crown on his head. You may often think that his body is pink, but it changes to yellow and red. Ganesha Ganesh is a wise old god. If you're ever in India, do visit a bit where he likes to sit, and maybe your wish will come true. Myra Corn Livingston. Sphinx. As the sun is going down and shadows mix with yellow sand, he rises slowly, stretches, stands, wades into the Nile to wash. Mummy, dust and sand flees off, licks heavy paws with heavy tongue, until the cool night air is gone. While on Egyptian earth he drops dry pearls, ground out like powdered rock. Deborah Chandra. Pegasus. He could not be captured, he could not be bought, his running was rhythm, his standing was thought. With one eye on sorrow and one eye on mirth, he galloped in heaven and gambled on earth. And only the poet, with wings to his brain, can mount him and ride him without any rein. The stallion of heaven, the steed of the skies, the horse of the singer who sings as he flies. Eleanor Fagion. bunyip.
What do bunyips look like?
Asked the bunyip. Horrible, said the wallaby. They have webbed feet and feathers.
Fine handsome feathers,
said the bunyip hopefully. Horrible feathers, said the wallaby firmly.
Handsome webbed feet,
called the bunyip, but there was no answer.
Can you please tell me what bunyips look like?
Yes,
said the man.
bunyips don't look like anything. Bunyips simply don't exist.
The bunyip was shaken.
What a pity,
he murmured.
What a pity, what a pity.
Jenny Wagner. Garuda. He perches in the dusty tamarind tree, once a blazing bird of light, part man, and preens his fading wings, remembering how he bore Lord Vishnu over lands. Resting ancient arms and tired claws, he nestles warm within the jungle air, and into thick green shadows of the leaves, feather by bright feather, disappears. Deborah Chandra. Quetzalcoatl. In the world's young days, farmer met Quetzalcoatl in a field by one rustling plant. Like the wind, he whispered in farmer's ear, "This is my gift to you. Its leaves are more precious than green plumes, its heart richer than jade." Farmer asked, "What is its name?" And the serpent whispered, "Maize." Tony Johnson. Kraken. Neath ice-locked waves, the kraken lies, in wait for passing ships, to gobble them as you or I might munch potato chips. X.J. Kennedy. Cerberus. There, that terrible three-necked hound Cerberus crouched. Baying savagely from his triple throat, he barred the way to Pluto's house. N.B. Taylor. Chimera. Do you always act polite? Or would you dare Chimera to fight? You might, but you'd regret it, because he isn't a he, he's an us, and all three heads are dangerous. But look, here comes Bellerophon upon the winged horse Pegasus. "Big deal," he says. "Mr. Lion, Goat, Snake, you're a silly mistake. You have too many heads. You can't be real. You don't exist." And with one twist of his magic sword, he turned that chimera into a ward. Penelope Scumley Short. The hippocamp. All fibrous horse that's half a fish, from stem to stern, eats of a piece. The hippocamp, brave Finnegot, once roamed the seas of ancient Greece. Who else dared trample down the waves, with scary scaly tail to swish? Who swam and galloped all at once, fulfilling every fish's wish? But is it creature, or is it myth, engraved upon a monolith? Arnold Sandgaard. Anansi the Spider. Anansi. He is spider to the Ashanti people. In Ashanti land, people love Waku Anansi. This funny fellow is a rogue, a wise and lovable trickster. He is a shrewd and cunning figure. Anansi is a mischief maker. He tumbles into many troubles. Gerald MacDermot. Okolo, the leopard warrior. He comes! Towering in majesty over the people, Okolo has come from the heart of the forest. The leopard warrior, young and strong. He stands there in glory, and then he's gone. The lord of the beasts has gone back to the forest, swift as a leopard that leaps on its prey. Christine Price. The Manticore. A mythic beast, the Manticore, dragon behind and man before, with lion sandwiched in between them. No living soul has ever seen him, nor any combination of the creatures in the list above. Jean Stige. Dragon. Let me tell you about me. Children love me. You're a child. All my heads are green and handsome. All my eyes are red and wild. All my toes have claws upon them. All the claws have hooks. I blow smoke through all my noses. It is hotter than it looks. All my tails have points upon them. All my teeth are sharp and blue. I won't bite you very badly. I am fond of you. All my scales are shaped like arrows. They will hurt you if you touch. So, although I know you love me, do not pet me very much. Carle Kuskin.